Hello guys, this is lecture on simplex method. In today's lecture we will discuss a problem based on this particular phenomena. In the previous lecture we discussed the entire algorithm, entire constraint which we can use in this particular method. So the execution of all these type of conditions will be demonstrated in this particular problem. So this is the problem xz is equals to x1 minus x2 plus 3x3 subject to condition x1 plus x2 plus x3 is less than equals to 10, 2x1 minus x3 is less than equals to 2, 2x1 minus 2x2 plus 3x3 is less than equals to 0. So all the inequalities are less than equals to. So this is the problem of simplex method, because in this particular condition we can only add slack variable, and if there is only slack variable exists, then we can use only simple simplex method. So first convert it into the appropriate form. The first step is problem should be maximized. So the problem is maximized. Problem is maximized. The second step is all BIs should be positive. These are the BIs 10 to 0. So all BIs are positive or non-negative. All BIs are non-negative. Number third, change inequality to equation. Change inequality to equation by introducing slack, surplus and artificial variable. So when we add slack variable, if there is less than equals to, then we can add slack variable. When there is greater than equals to, we subtract surplus variable and add artificial variable. And if there is equals to sign, then we can add only artificial variable. The artificial variable added only when there is no unit matrix in the table. So there are all the less than equals to sign. So we can only add slack variable. That is, the equation will convert into x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 equals to 10, 2x1 minus x3 plus x5 is equals to 2, 2x1 minus 2x2 plus 3x3 plus x6 is equals to 0, where x4, x5, x6 are slack variables. So the changed problem, because the cost in objective function of slack, surplus and surplus variable is 0. So the revised problem is max z equals to x1 minus x2 plus 3x3 plus 0x4 plus 0x5 plus 0x6 subject to condition x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 is equals to 10, 2x1 plus 0x2 minus x3 plus 0x4 plus x5 equals to 2, 2x1 minus 2x2 plus 3x3 plus 0x4 plus 0x5 plus x6 is equals to 0. x3, x4, x5 are slack variable, and x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, these are x4, x5, x6 greater than equals to 0. So this is the revised problem which we have to solve by simplex method. Now moving on to the next step, starting simplex table. In this particular table, first identify how many number of columns we have to form. So see, in revised problem there are total 6 number of variables, and in the previous lecture I already stated that first 3 and last 4 are fixed and middle number of columns are depend on the number of variables. So there are 6 number of variables and 4 are fixed. That is total 10 column we have to make. So these are the all total 10 columns. Basic variable, cost variable, xb, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6 and minimum ratio xb upon. These are generally denoted by y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6. For your ready reference, you can write x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 and x6 in the bracket. Now there are how many number of equations? There are 1, 2 and 3. 3 number of equations. So we have to make 3 rows and after that one another row which is the closing row of this particular step. Now we have to write the coefficient of each variable in the each row. So for the first row, the coefficients are 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. For the second, the coefficients are 2, 0, minus 1, 0, 2, 0, minus 1, 0, 1, 0. And for the third one, 2, minus 2, 3, 0, 0, 1. Now, see, in this particular condition, where is we form a unit matrix. The unit form is formed by x4, x5 and x6. And these are the main diagonal elements. So this is 1. This main diagonal element 1 is for the x4. So we have to write x4 here. Same as this one is for the x5, so we can write x5 here and similarly x6 here. Now what is the xb? xb is the right hand side of each equation, that is xb represents the bi's. So 10, 2, 0. Now we have to identify Cj. The Cj is always equals to coefficient in max z. Cj is always equals to coefficient in max z. So the coefficients are 1, minus 1, 3, 1, minus 1, 3, 0, 0 and 0. Now this Cv is also remaining. Cv is the cost variable. Cost variable means the cost of basic variable in objective function. So the basic variables are x4, x5 and x6 and the objective function is max z and the cost is written here. So the cost of this particular basic variable x4 written in the above side of this particular x4, what is the cost? 0. Same as the cost of x5 is also 0 and the cost of x6 is also 0. So 0, 0, 0. And this max z is equals to Cv into xb. That is the product of in these two columns. That is the product plus this plus this. So the entire product will become 0. And I already told you in the previous lecture, if max z is equals to 0, then all delta j is equals to Cj. So we have to copy all Cj in the delta j. 1, minus 1, 3, 0, 0, 0. So now this is the problem which is written in the tabular form. Now we have to identify most positive delta j. The most positive delta j is 3. So make an arrow upward to it and write here ICB. that is incoming vector column. So the minimum ratio is found by XB upon ICB. Please refer to my previous lecture for the entire algorithm. So we have to divide this by Y3. So divide XB, that is 10 divided by 1 remains 10. This 2 is divided by -1, and I already told in the previous lecture that we cannot divide by the negative number. So leave it dash. Now divide this 0 by this 3, so this will become 0. So now identify what is minimum ratio. The minimum ratio is 0. So this is OGV, outgoing vector. That is, this x6 will be removed and x3 will come in this at this particular place. And the intersection of ICB and OGV is the key element. So put a box on it. What is this? की एलिमेंट. आपको लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, मैं तो आपको समझा रहा हूं. समझाने के लिए ये सब कुछ मैं यहां पर लिख रहा हूं. ठीक है. So this step is completed. Now moving on to the next step. So XB upon again 3 rows and after that 1 row. Come max Z delta Z. Now x4, x5 remains as it is, and this axis is removed and x3 comes at this particular place. So the cost in the objective function is 0, 0, and the cost of x3 is 3. In this particular step, what we have to do? We have to divide entire key element row by the key element except CB. We cannot divide this CB. So divide entire row by 3. So 0 will be as it is. This will convert into 2 by 3. This will also convert -2 by 3. 1, 0, 0 and 1 by 3. Now make all elements 0 in the key element column. So 0, 0 and 0. The next step is, if there is any 0 in the key element row, then the column containing 0 remains as it is. So these columns will remain as it is. की एलिमेंट रो में अगर कोई 0 आ जाए तो उस 0 को बनाने वाले कॉलम एज इट इज रहेंगे, उनमें कोई भी चेंजेस नहीं होना है, कोई चेंज उसमें नहीं करना है. एंड इफ देयर इज एनी 0 इन द की एलिमेंट कॉलम, then that particular row remains as it is, but there is no 0 exists in the key element column in this particular step. So no any row remains as it is. The remaining element can be found by the formula position of element is equals to element minus product of diagonal upon key element. देखिए कैसे. Now we have to find this particular element. So what is the element in place of this particular element in the previous step? 1. What is in front of 1 in the key element column? इस 1 के सामने key element column में क्या है? 1. Now write key element and identify what is in front of key element in the column where we have to find the element. The element is 2. So we have to find this particular element. This is the key element and these are the diagonal elements. So from the formula 1 minus 2 into 1 upon 3, that is 1 minus 2 by 3, which is equals to 1 by 3. Now moving on to the next element, we have to find this particular element. What is written? 2 is written, so this one will convert into 2. What is in front of this 2? Minus 1. This is 3 and the in front of this 3 is 2. So now 2 into minus 1 upon 3, that is 2 plus 2 by 3, that is 8 by 3. So this element will be 8 by 3. Now moving to this last element, this delta J element. This also can be found from this particular phenomena. See, what is written at this particular place? 1. What is in front of this 1 in the key element column? 3. What is key element? 3. And what is in front of 3 in this particular column? 2. So this element we have to find. This is key element and these are the diagonal. So 1 minus 2 into 3 upon 3, that is 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. So this element is minus 1. Now moving on to the next step. Now we have to find this particular element. What is written at this place? That is 1. What is written in front of 1 in the key element column? 1. Write key element and the in front of 3 is minus 2. So this we have to find. 1 minus 1 into minus 2 upon 3, that is 1 plus 2 by 3, that is 5 by 3. Now identify this particular element. What is written at this place? 0. What is in front of 0 in key element column? Minus 1. This is key element and what is? This is minus 2. 0 minus minus 1 into minus 2 upon 3. Minus minus plus, plus minus minus 2 by 3. Now identify this particular element. This is minus 1, 3, 3, minus 2. So minus 1 minus 2 into 3 upon 3, that is minus 1 plus 2, that is 1. Now find all these 3 elements. So for this 0 is written. What is in front of this 0? 1. This is 3 key element and in front of 3 is 1. So 0 minus 1 into 1 upon 3, that is minus 1 upon 3. This is also similarly minus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3. And this will be 0 minus 3 upon 3, that is minus 1. So, and the max z is the product of all these particular conditions, that is this also is equals to 0. So now this step is completed. Now moving on to the next step. See whether there is any positive delta j. Yes, there is one. Delta j is positive. So we can move further. Identify what is maximum delta j. Most positive delta j is 1. So this is ICD, incoming vector. So we divide xby minus y2. So divide, when we divide this 10 by 5 by 3, then this will convert into 6. We cannot divide by this negative and also we cannot divide by this negative. So only one element is remaining and this is OGB. So the intersection of ICB and OGB is key element, put box on it, and this x4 will remove, and what is coming at this particular place? x2 will arise, that is x2, x5, x3. Max z. This is delta. Now put the cost variable. The cost of x2 is -1. The cost of x5 is 0. The cost of x3 is 3. Now repeat the entire process. That is, what we have to do? We have to divide entire key element row by the key element. So divide this particular row by 5 by 3. So this will become 6. When we divide 1 by 3 by 5 by 3, this will become 1 by 5. This will become 1, 0, 3 by 5, 0 and minus 1 by 5. Key element column, all element will be 0, and in the key element row where 0 arises, that particular column remains as it is. So this column and this column remains as it is. And if there is any 0 in the key element column, then that particular row will remain as it is. So no 0 exists in this particular column. So all the elements, remaining elements, will be found by the formula. And the formula is position of element is equals to element minus product of diagonal upon key element. So again repeat this particular process. What is written over here at this particular place in the previous step, that is 2. What is written in front of 2 in the key element column? Minus 2 by 3. Where is the key element? 5 by 3. Right here. And what is written in front of 5 by this key element in the column where we have to find the element, that is 10. So we have to find this 2. So 2 minus 10 into minus 2 by 3 upon 5 by 3. So 3 से 3 cancel, 5 to the 10. So 2 minus minus plus का 2 to the 4. That is 4 plus 2, 6. So this element will be 6. Now moving on to the next element, what we have to find? We have to find the value in place of 0. What is written? Minus 2 by 3 as it is. This 5 by 3, this 10 remains as it is. So 0 minus the product of these two particular terms upon this. So this will convert into 4. Now moving on to the next step, we have to find this element. What is written over here in the previous step, that is 8 by 3. This is now 8 by 3. What is in front of this 8 by 3? In key element column, minus 2 by 3 key element, and this will be 1 by 3. So 8 by 3 minus 1 by 3 into minus 2 by 3 upon 5 by 3. Cancelled. 8 by 3 minus minus plus 2 by 15. 15 LCM. 40 plus 2, that is 42 by 15. So 14 by 5. This will be 14 by 5. Now the next element is 2 by 3. So this will be 2 by 3. The element in front of this particular element in the key element column is minus 2 by 3. Key element 5 by 3. This is 1 by 3. So this condition will exist. That is 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 into minus 2 by 3 upon 5 by 3. That is 2 by 3 plus 2 by 15. That is 12 by 15. Or 4 by 5. Same as identify this particular element. What is remaining at this particular place? Minus 1. So this will be minus 1. In key element column, in front of this is 1. Key element 5 by 3. This is 1 by 3. So minus 1 minus 1 by 3 into minus 1 upon 5 by 3. That is minus 1. Plus 1 by 5, that is minus 4 by 5. Identify all these three elements. So first identify this delta J. There is 0, 1, 1, 5 by 3. So 0 minus product of these two elements, that is minus 1 upon 5 by 3, that is minus 3 by 5. Identify this minus 1 and minus minus plus 1 by 3, that is plus 5 by 1 by 5, that is minus 4 by 5. Now see, all delta j either 0 or less than 0. So it is now your choice whether you want to find all these elements or not. If you want to find, then find. Does not want to find? No need, because the step is completed. The question is completed. Identify maximum z. So minus 6 plus 12, that is plus 6. Since all delta j is less than equals to 0, so optimal solution exists, and the maximum z is equals to 6, x1 equals to, x2 equals to, x3 equals to. Now since there are only 3 variables in the original problem, that is x1, x2, x3, and x4, x5, x6 arises only to solve this particular problem, so there is no need to write the value of the supplementary variables, that is x4, x5, x6. We have to write the value of only the original values which are given in the original problem. So the value of x1 is not arising here, so the value of x1 is vanished, or this is equals to 0. The value of x2 is 6 and the value of x3 is 4. So this is the complete solution of this problem. Hope you understand the content of this particular lecture. If you like this lecture, then like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you.